Yo, so it's War 12 of the season, the final war of the season, and yeah, I've got 5 fights as we take on DSVG Savage Cup. It's a big one. Basically, we were 20th as well going into this war, so right at the bottom of Masters. We know we need to win to stay in. They likely need to win to stay in as well. I believe, based on their position, there was a chance, obviously, if they lost that they could fall out. So yeah, it's a lot riding on this one. It's high pressure. DSVG and SSx obviously both share the Savage part of their names. Savage Cup. There's a lot of history between these two alliances as well. For me personally as well, my close friend Ava, probably one of my oldest friends in the game, is over in that alliance. So obviously going into this war, we were wishing each other well, but we both want this win. So let's get into our fights. We're going to start on path 6A with a hit monkey here. So originally when my war plan came out, I had a team of Warlock, Torch, and then a choice between Doom and Shang-Chi, which was in particular for a Knull fight later in section 2, which usually I take with Shang-Chi. High risk, high reward, as I've said before, but yeah, this time we go with the slightly safer option of Doom because of this hit monkey. However, for this hit monkey, it's not safe to eat a combo at the start, and honestly I don't know what happened there. I swear I got the parry timing. I literally had no clue. So not long into this fight and I've already lost over 50% of my health to one 3 and a bit hit combo. Lost a little bit into my block, and at this point, yeah, it's pretty nervy stuff, but I'm like, right, calm down. He's got a low health pool. As you see, we've already taken a chunk of him. We get our first special 3. Now he's usually, when you knock him down, he gets his both his senses, but he won't get those because it's a passive stun here. He's not going to shrug that. And yeah, we're like, okay, get a parry in now, don't knock him down, and then just finish with a special 2. So yeah, the original plan going to this fight was just going to be don't knock him down unless it's a special 3. And yeah, we stuck to that plan and we got through it. But what a nervy start. So at this point as well, you're going to see the video cut, because right after moving up to this rintrah fight and placing my pre-fight, I was like, right, I need to reset my game. I need to be sure, because I swear I got that parry timing and that just did not feel right. So no chances taken. I reset and go back in, and here we are back in now. So the Hitmonkey had aggression prowess, by the way, and critical setup. So critical setup just allowing me to do more damage by allowing me to crit every time I end a combo with the same move twice in a row. And yeah, aggression prowess, as you see, making his specials hit harder, but luckily we had those special 1 dexes down, so we were alright. So we're going in here with Torch. We're going to replace this power start boost. So here he's got ebb and flow knockdown. He's got debuff immunity when you knock him down as well. So that's why we're putting on a Torch pre-fight on here. We want to keep those Novas up. They're not debuffs, so they won't be affected. But we will have to have our kind of heavy and special 1 counters down against this rintrah while he's debuff immune, because we obviously can't parry him. He's also got aggression prowess here, so we just want to manage that to make sure we're not taking too much block damage off his specials. But at the same time, I put that combat regen on because I know, like I say, I can't parry for most of this fight, because you do want to knock him down as regularly as possible. So I'm also not going to try and just wait for my parry opportunities to knock him down with a heavy. I've worked on, in my duels, being able to just heavy counter. I thought I was going to do it there. I didn't, but I think I've already done it in this fight. But yeah, just heavy countering his heavy and his special 1, just to make sure we're managing those charges. But yeah, really clean fight for Torch. Combat regen just helping keep me topped off on health as well, meaning I don't need to put any health potions into Torch later on, which is perfect. So right, I've gone to sleep now. We've taken our first 2, we've got our first 2 solos, lovely stuff. Woken up, we're behind on deaths, so knowing there's still some hope in this war to salvage it, I've got to keep focused, keep my fights clean, and go again. I've got, what is it, 3 more fights coming up now. So as you can see, we're on to 4B, a path I do get assigned quite a bit, to be fair. But yeah, we've got a Warlock first, and then Knull fight second, and then we'll be finishing with a Sasquatch mini boss. So I've taken these next 2 fights quite a few times. In fact, even that Sasquatch mini boss we've taken twice this season. Those were the first 2 times taking it, and this will be the 3rd. But thankfully, having taken it twice this season, I've done it a couple of times. It gives me some practice, but yeah, we'll get to that one when it comes. As for this Havok, you can see I've thrown on some tech power backs. Do I need them for this fight? No. But have I screwed this fight up before? Yes. So do I want to take any chances? No. I was originally actually going to get assigned a Storm Pyramid X on the shared node just before this. But thankfully my buddy Nah had a Warlock as well, and it just made sense to let him take it, because obviously with my time zone I was asleep when it was going to be opened up, and it just allowed him and the other guy in the middle to get moving. So all good, but yeah, like I say, safety first in the final war especially. Just go all out really to try and secure the cleanest possible finish of the season and try and secure Masters at the end of the day. So we do put the power back boost on just to be safe. Use another advanced power boost. I had quite a few of those in overflow a couple wars ago because I opened up some war boost crystals and just got a lot of them, so they went into it. So I've kind of been using them pretty frequently in the last few wars just to get rid of them, because you know it's better than letting them expire. So again, don't really need that or the power backs, but having both of them on just makes this fight against Havok even safer, because obviously advanced power start means I'm going to get to my special 3 quicker, and power backs means I can get back to it again quicker. Obviously the technique, I've been through this fight quite a few times before, but obviously if you've not seen some of those war videos, the main thing to remember here is whenever he throws a special, you're going to get an armor break and a heal block placed on you, and that's 2 of the 3 debuffs on you that he needs to go unblockable, with the third potentially being if he heavies you and puts one of those feedback debuffs on you, or if he gets to enough plasma charge build up to start putting plasma debuffs on you, which you can manage by just blocking a lot, parrying a lot, just keeping that infection on him and then letting him hit mediums into your block to degen him and power drain him, as you see here. So yeah, thankfully we turtle up really well. We don't let him throw a single special this entire fight, and we get a nice clean solo. I probably could have just full comboed there and got the kill, but yeah, like I say, just being extra safe. If it takes a little longer to do the fight, whatever, we'd rather play it safe. So now we have knull. Yeah, so I've taken this fight quite a lot generally this season as well. I've taken it quite a few times, but they've all been with Shang-Chi this season. However, my very first time taking knull on this path, and I think was quite early into the days of knull existing there, was a rank 4 Sig 200 as well, and was with Dr. Doom. It's actually, funny enough, my most ever viewed YouTube video on, I think, 1.3k views the last time I checked, which is pretty nuts for my channel. So that's, yeah, really good. Definitely went back to look at that myself. Probably in shock of just how well I played that one, but yeah, really had these kind of block baiting intercepts down that fight. As you can see, we're 1 for 2, now we're 2 for 3 on attempting those in this one. But that's the main idea, just kind of block bait him into dashing at you and try and intercept him like that. I've had a lot more practice baiting and dexing his special 2, so we go for that dex there. And then yeah, now I've built my special 3, we can kind of get the fight locked down from here. The main threat is him throwing his special 1, you getting inverted controls, and they're just taking loads of combos to the face. So yeah, we get past that, get the special 3 off. I've got mystic power backs as well, again just being absolutely safe. Final war of the season with Masters on the line, you just do everything you can really. So yeah, we get a nice combo there, we get that block bait into a heavy intercept and then heavy, and then yeah, we can let off our special 2 here, get these incinerators sticking on him, get a special 1, start hitting into his block and realize he's pretty much dead, so 1 more special 1, and we do it with 89% health to spare. Pretty clean fight. And Doom, yeah, he can really hold a beating on that fight if you need to, so yeah, thankfully I didn't. So 2 really clean fights going into the sassy one. So this is the third of 3 fights I'm doing in one go, 1 set of boosts on my lunch break, and yeah, so my final fight of the war, final fight of the season. Nerves were high, but those last 2 fights really did calm me down in terms of just taking them so calmly and smoothly. But that can change very quickly, so let's just keep that in mind going into this. Like I say, this is the 3rd time I'm ever doing this, all 3 occasions now being in this season. We've got a torch pre-fight on, so obviously I used mine against the rintrah earlier. Thankfully DLL had a slot to bring a spare torch and placed that for this one. But things have started really smoothly, right? You know, we've managed to be pretty aggressive in getting our Novas and these power stings on him. And he's melting. You know, he's already coming down to about 50%. There we go, he throws special 2. We now putting him down to like 42%. Then we eat a combo, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, that's right. It's a bit of a waste of my invulnerability boost, which I wanted to be able to tank special 3s with. And we're going to tank 1 now, but I wasted 2 hits there, so we can still tank 1 more special 3. Ideally, I would have liked to be able to have all 3 available to me. But at this point, I'm like, right, now I need to finish off this fight. But here's the issue. When he throws a special 3, the big issue of it is he goes straight into Wrath. I mean, I think he was close to getting into Wrath anyway. But yeah, in this phase, with power efficiency and the amount of power gain he usually has in Wrath, it's just very, very tough. You get cornered. And you've just got to have your dexes of his heavy on point. Thankfully, he's being aggressive and he's not just pounding my block, he is throwing those heavies. But you see there, the nerves are really sitting. I'm suddenly missing dexes, taking some hits that I really shouldn't be. But yeah, his Wrath's now over. We have a bit of breathing space, but once you're backed up in this fight, it's so difficult to get out because of power efficiency. And yeah, we get our solo, thankfully. So, get my 5 solos, finish the season without death in the final, I think 2 wars, because the last war I didn't die either, which is brilliant. And yeah, unfortunately though, as an alliance, it wasn't quite enough, and look how cruel that is. 10 points. Literally 10 points in it. We died 2 times more than them, but one of their guys didn't play, so they lost some points on diversity there, but wow. Literally 10 points in it. What a close war. And talking of close margins, it drops us out of Masters to rank 1 and Platinum 1. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts as an alliance, but at the end of the day, it was a good season. We've got to hold our heads high, and who knows, if there's some docks, we might be able to squeeze Masters. For me, I'm not too fast, really. The Plat 1 and Masters rewards are about the same, so I'm not really going to be too down about it. I've enjoyed the season, enjoyed playing back at this level and competing again. And yeah, I mean, we just hope for some docks now, I guess, to get us back into Masters, be lucky. But if not, just hope for luck on my crystal opening at the very least. But that will be all for this war video for this season. I don't know what my plans are for next season yet. I will figure those out. But until then, until the next video, take care.